15 reasons why Jesus is not God. 1. Jesus never claimed to be God. Jesus referred to himself as the Son of Man and the Son of God. He never clearly stated that he was God. He said things like the Father is greater than I. John 14:28. This indicates a distinction between Jesus and God. 2. Jesus died. Jesus died on the cross and was later resurrected. God cannot die. So if Jesus died, then he was fully human and mortal. His resurrection was central to God's plan of salvation. 3. Jesus prayed to God. On several occasions, Jesus prayed to God the Father. If Jesus were God, why would he need to pray to himself? 4. Jesus was tempted. The Gospels say that Satan tempted Jesus in the wilderness, but the Bible teaches that God cannot be tempted. Therefore, Jesus could not have been God, but he indeed lived a sinless life. Even when tempted, he did not sin.
Let he who is without sin cast the first stone.
He told an angry crowd, ready to stone a woman. 5. Jesus had limited knowledge. As the Son of God, Jesus had supernatural knowledge, but he didn't know everything.
But concerning that day, or that hour, no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father.
Mark 13:32. But God is all-knowing. 6. Jesus has a God. After his resurrection, Jesus said,
I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God.
John 20:17. Jesus had a God, and that God was the Father. 7. Jesus had limited power. Jesus performed miracles through the power given to him by God. He healed the sick, walked on water, and raised the dead. Yet he was not all-powerful. He could not independently forgive sins. Forgiving sins is a divine prerogative. 8. Jesus was created by God. The Bible teaches that Jesus was begotten by God.
He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation.
Colossians 1:15. So Jesus was created by God, not equal to God. 9. Jesus has a beginning. The Gospel of John refers to Jesus as the Word, who was in the beginning. But God is eternal, with no beginning. 10. Jesus felt thirst and hunger. While on the cross, Jesus said,
I thirst.
He also felt hunger, as when he was tempted to turn stones into bread. Need-based desires are human experiences, not divine ones. 11. Jesus felt sorrow and wept. In John 11:35, Jesus wept at Lazarus' tomb. He also experienced deep emotional distress before his crucifixion. God, however, is without human emotions and passions. 12. Jesus was baptized. If Jesus were truly God in the flesh, there would be no need for him to be baptized. Yet the Bible clearly says he was baptized by John the Baptist. 13. Jesus distinguished himself from God. He called the Father the only true God. When accused of claiming equality with God, Jesus denied doing so. 14. Jesus denied being good in the sense that God is good. When addressed as good teacher, Jesus replied,
Why do you call me good? No one is good except God alone.
Luke 18:19. 15. The Father teaches Jesus what to say.
I do nothing on my own, but speak just what the Father has taught me.
John 8:28. Jesus' teachings did not originate from himself, but came from God.